Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. Yet again, we have more updates out of Venezuela as Venezuela is now taking moves to try to protect the regime, as it looks like President Donald Trump could strike at any time against Nicolas Maduro, the dictator of Venezuela. As I've said many times before, and I'll keep saying, it is a very fluid situation. We do not know exactly what is going to happen. We do not know exactly when it's going to happen, but we know something is coming down the pipeline. And now Venezuela is prepping to stop a potential invasion by U.S. forces. We're going to get into exactly what they are doing, what Maduro is doing, as well as more messages from Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth as the situation escalates and escalates and escalates. Before we get into it, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Costs you guys absolutely nothing. Huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below. How do you want to see President Donald Trump handle Venezuela? Do you want to see him take Maduro out? Do you think we shouldn't get involved at all? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XD Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are open. Any information you have, please send there. Now, let's get into it. As we've covered extensively on this channel, tensions between the United States of America and Venezuela continue to rise. These actions include the United States blowing up a cartel drug boat, killing 11 members of Tren de Aragua, a narco-terrorist organization. They were trying to smuggle their poison into the United States. A missile hit them from above, vaporized them, put them at the bottom of the ocean. And as Trump, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, Marco Rubio have all said, we will continue to do this. This was not the first and only strike. This was the opening strike, and we will continue to carry out strikes against Venezuelan drug gangs, Venezuelan targets, and we have a $50 million bounty on Maduro's head. Trump teasing that a major strike could be coming against Maduro as well. On top of that, we have a massive naval armada off the coast of Venezuela. We have about 1,000 cruise missiles in total staged near Venezuela. That would be enough to open up a hell of a lot of hurt, a hell of a lot of pain on Maduro. How is he responding? His jets are buzzing our naval ships. He's trying to mobilize a significant militia. He's attempting to put old men and women on the front lines to use as human shields. And of course, that would be nothing short of tragic if that's how this played out at the end of the day with the United States military. Well, we have a little update. Let me throw this on the screen for you. Maduro is now rushing 25,000 troops to the border, to its borders, as it fears there might be an invasion from the United States of America. This comes from AFP. It says Maduro deploys 20,000 troops to Venezuela borders. We have Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro said he's deployed 25,000 troops along the Caribbean coast and the border with Colombia amid soaring tensions with U.S. President Donald Trump. In a message Sunday night on social media, Maduro said he has deployed 25,000 men and women from our glorious national Bolivarian armed forces to the frontier with Colombia and the northeast coast, where the country's biggest oil refineries are situated. So he's flooding troops to where Venezuelan oil is, trying to protect their oil streams, their revenue streams. He's doing everything he can to stop U.S. forces from coming in, securing those assets or destroying those assets, those oil refineries, which then would immediately bankrupt his regime. And if his regime goes bankrupt, the government collapses, there'll be a coup, he goes down, or we'll have to flee the country. The deployment aimed to ensure the defense of national sovereignty, security of the country, and the fight for peace, he added. He did not expressly refer to Trump, who has cited the need to combat Venezuelan drug traffickers, particularly in ordering the biggest naval buildup in the Caribbean in years. Last week, U.S. forces blew up a suspected drug boat with 11 people aboard in the Caribbean. Trump said the boat belonged to the Venezuelan crime gang Tren de Aragua, but provided scant proof of the claim. Obviously, we knew who we blew up. Don't be ridiculous. The U.S. leader has threatened to shoot down Venezuelan military jets if they endanger U.S. forces after two Venezuelan planes flew near U.S. Navy vessels in international waters. So that is correct. I'll pull this down on the screen real quick. That is correct 100%. Trump did vow to shoot down Venezuelan planes. He said, if you guys get too close to our Navy ships, if you harass our Navy ships, if you put our Navy ships in danger, we will blow you out of the sky. That is something I've advocated for. We cannot let Venezuela intimidate us. They have 2 functional F-16s. We have more F-35s and F-22s and F-16s and F-18s and fighter jets. We got stealth bombers. They have no chance against us. What is the point of having all these amazing planes if we're not going to use them to keep our Navy assets safe? They lock onto a Navy ship, they need to be blown out of the sky immediately. Immediately. Do not wait. Shoot their planes down. Shoot them down. It's what has to happen. On top of that, Secretary of Defense, while on his secret trip to Puerto Rico, throw this up on the screen, shared several messages that again indicate we are going to strike Venezuela and we are going to continue blowing up drug boats. Let's watch his comments.
To the sailors and Marines of the Iwo Jima, Godspeed. It's an honor to be aboard with you today. You are an incredible representation of America and American power. You're trained, you're prepared, you're ready, and you're lethal. And the American people are counting on you to ensure the American homeland is kept safe. So I charge you, it's not if, it's when. You're on.
See what he said? It's not if, it's when. Not if, but when. Again, another sign that we are absolutely going to launch major military strikes.
Mission. Narco terrorists and drug traffickers are on notice. We will no longer allow the poisoning of the American people. And the full power of the American military, used precisely with a clear mission, will be used to ensure the American people are kept safe.
So he has that one. There's more. Go ahead and get this up on the screen for you. Let's watch what he had to say here.
The reason I like the name War Department so much is not because I love war. I don't, and neither do you. It's because I seek and love peace. And those who love and long for peace must prepare for war. We are in the strength department of peace through strength. Other folks will make sure that the diplomatic relations land right where they should, and our commander-in-chief is focused on that. He is a peace president, but he's asked me, he's asked General Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, who's with us here today as well, to ensure that we have the most ready, most capable military the world has ever seen.
And then we've got one more from Hegseth.
Warriors, I think this might be the single most beautiful picture I have ever seen in my entire life. Looking out at these faces, looking out at this Caribbean, on a floating island of American power, on the front lines of defending the American homeland. Make no mistake about it. What you're doing right now, it's not training. This is the real world exercise.
See, yet again, real world exercise. We need to listen to the words that are being said. This is not training. We're not doing this for the hell of it. This is a real world exercise. Keep in mind, they're doing amphibious landing exercises in Puerto Rico, where Hegseth was visiting, as we speak. Why? What does Puerto Rico have that's very similar to Venezuela? Similar terrain, similar beachheads that can be made. They're practicing their landings.
On behalf of the vital national interests of the United States of America, to end the poisoning of the American people.
So that's what we have coming from Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense. So we have Venezuela that is rushing 25,000 troops to the border, rushing 25,000 troops to try to stop an invasion. We have Pete Hegseth making it crystal clear during his visit to Puerto Rico and the USS Iwo Jima, something is coming. This is not just for training. We are preparing to take action. We already blew up one ship. There's many more to come. And the big one, all eyes then are on Venezuela. President Trump has made it clear he will shoot down Venezuelan jets. He has teased a massive strike against Venezuela. He has made it clear Maduro will not be tolerated. We have a $50 million bounty on his head. If you don't think there aren't planners in the Pentagon who are picking out targets right now at this very moment to hit in Venezuela, then you're quite frankly living in a fantasy land. This should have happened a long time ago. It didn't, but it should have. We cannot let these people push their poison into our country. We must stop them wherever they are. We must crush them wherever they are. So Trump is mulling over next steps, and he continues to flood the region with more and more military equipment, more and more military hardware, more and more military gear, thousands of Marines on standby, ready to strike when given the order. And at the same time, Venezuela is arming everyone they think can carry a gun to stop an invasion, including old men and housewives, which they're very proud of. That's sickening. We would never do that here in the United States of America. But that's the difference between us and them. Maduro has allowed drugs to flow into our country. He's allowed the worst members of Venezuelan society to flow into our country. Enough is enough. We must put an end to it. We must crush these people. It is that simple. You can't negotiate with them. You have to deal with them like a rabid dog. And that's what the United States military stands ready to do. And our military is the best military on the world, in the world, on the planet. Nobody can do what our military can do. And when our special operations and our Navy and our Air Force and our big Army, our conventional units get tasked with taking you out, your days are numbered. And that's where we're at right now with Maduro. He can mobilize all the troops he wants. It ain't going to make a difference. If I were him, I'd pack my bags and leave. Go to China. They'll take you. Better to be a rich person in exile than a dead person in Venezuela. And it seems like that's how this story is going to end, whether it's us or his own people taking him out. But I want to know what you all think. Please let me know in the comments below. How do you want to see this end? What do you want to see President Donald Trump do with the cartels? Comment below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are open. Send me any tips or information you have. I'll see you all next time.